Okay, we're back. We can delve into the Ulcaster ruins. I keep doing this thing where I set up a whole heap of episodes to release gradually, and then I feel bad for having you guys wait, so I release a whole heap of them in one hit, but I'm going to stick to it now. From now on, we're going to lock in a Thursday release schedule. So this will come out on a Thursday, and so will all other episodes. Now, we killed Icarid, so we gave that undead some unlife, I guess. Couple of zombies on scope and maybe a ghoul as well. Can get a bit of experience from them, so let's clear them out. Zombies have 15 hit points, so should be a decent back stab. There we go. Easy pickings after what we've been through. And being slow, they are easily kiteable. He spotted us. Break away. Let's give him the slip. I'm going to even risk a melee backstab. Well, it's the only kind of backstab we have, actually. Can't backstab with a bow. This isn't Skyrim. 5 damage, that's a good arrow away from being unlifed. Maybe one more then. Cool, we got a ring. Was there anything else here for us to track down? I don't think so. Let's go straight into the ruins. Alright, this place is kind of hard because we have a combination of traps, nasty sort of enemies, the Wolf of Ulcaster, 200 hit points. Well, that's not even remotely fair. Just a quick note, I'm playing this on tactical. So that could be 400 hit points if it was a higher difficulty level. Now, this place is riddled with traps. Now, I have a problem with traps, and I've mentioned this in passing before, but I want to sort of clarify here. I am going to save scum for traps. Reality is, if I wanted to completely avoid all traps, I could just go to find traps and walk 10 meters every 20 seconds, and pretty much I would catch all the traps. That's not going to be much fun. So I'm going to do my best to quick save frequently and just reload if we hit a trap. I know it seems kind of cheap, but there's just no fun in trying to do it the fair way. I've heard there are mods that could be useful. And I'm pretty sure there are traps around areas of refuse, but as I said, it's a pain in the ass. And I want us to remain stealthy as well. Later, when we get access to the invisibility spell, which we just need to scroll for, we've got the level for it, we will be able to search and be invisible at the same time. We can't both sneak and stealth at the same time, so that's sort of why we're here. Ochre jelly, mustard jelly, that's a problem. And to trigger this guy, we'll likely have to immune to our damage. That was also a critical hit. Let's check out what an ochre jelly has. Immune to missile damage. It must be attacked in melee, where it has no penalties. We could use fire, we could use all kinds of other stuff too, so that's good to know. Actually, what's its magic resist? Did we see that? Tiny bit of magic resistance, but not a whole heap. So magic missile would be effective. In fact, I'm just going to drag it back here a bit. If it's immune to missile damage, then actually we're not going to do any good with traps. There we go. Let's see if I can get him to come over this way a bit more. That's actually a really good move on his part. Mustard jellies. Alright, let's just chuck down a crap load of traps. Mustard Jelly was hit for something. What have I got spell-wise? I could just turn into a Mustard Jelly myself and see if that works. Let's just try going all-out melee. Is it worth going as bad? No, we want a magical attack, I think. Besides, we could also try and stealth here. We're fast, and we're going to... Hang on. Oh, it was bad. Come on, hit him, hit him. Well, the ochre jellies are no problem. It's the mustard jelly. Now that slowed us, but because we already had haste up, it didn't totally stuff us up. Let's see if we can coax this ochre jelly to come out and play. I don't want to have to deal with a mustard jelly as well. Or we need some new spells. We're still set up for fighting Icarid. Let's see if we can... I'd be a real fan of getting in and hitting this guy nice and quick and dealing with him. Deal with him quickly. Come on, buddy. That haste didn't last very long at all, did it? Might have been because it was coupled with the slow ability. Okay, mustard jellies are immune to magic, so that's just not an option. They're... electricity, cold, acid. I think fire is a way you can get them, but in that case, let's try a fire potion and see if that works. Pretty sure it does work. We have to remember we have these. Some cute little gems. Let's get a fire potion out. In fact, if there's a couple, we might try... Hang on, our character is green. That's for the mustard jelly stuff. Is it just the one? I think it is. In that case, we should be able to chuck those to... Magic resistance, and that nearly got us too. I don't know if you noticed that. I think we're going to have to... Now let's go stealth. Okay, let's rock in there and try and hit this guy. Immune to damage. Piercing. Missile he's not, and crushing he's not. I wish we had that extra skill point in club, but we're going to have to use it anyway. That's going to... Oh, no, we don't want to fight fatigued. That's bad. That's super bad. Let's head back to the main entrance and have a snooze. Dread Wolf. I assume that's not good. Ow, he went straight through. What is a Dread Wolf, incidentally? Watching the damage here while we fight. Pretty nasty, actually. Immune to poison, too. So I'll use up my traps while I'm here, and I'll change my spell list a bit, too. I'll tweak it. How far are we from level up? I think we get an extra proficiency point at level up too. 14 damage. You got this, come on man. Our slow is back on? In that case, 10 hit points, we're going to use our wand. That's not good. That's not nearly enough damage. Let's see if we can't do something a little bit cheeky. Oh, that was close. I'm quite proud of that, actually. Okay. It was a bit cheap, but, you know. Okay, let's talk about what we can use down here. That's not going to work against anything. I think blindness is probably where we're going to put a lot of points. Magic missile. Protection from evil. Grease. Yeah, I might chuck a grease in there just for good measure. Okay. We definitely want some webs. Still no illusion. Okay, some ideas here. Lightning bolt would work great in here because it would zip around all the different walls, but that's also a good reason not to use it because that's how death happens. We don't want to use 3 haste spells or else we'll get really tired. Fireball, we've got potions for that. Flame arrow, same sort of story. Slow's pretty good. Slow's very good. There are plenty of fire traps in here too, so I'm tempted to grab this, but no. Okay, we can summon some stuff. That's really good. One of these, one of these. That's a huge capability we now have. I'm glad I checked that. And yes, we're going to drop some traps at the entrance here. It's one. And one here. So maybe we can bring our enemies back here. Quick save. Also helps when we sleep. We're still slow too. Okay, maybe sleeping in here is a bad idea. I think we're going to have to sleep outside. It's not exactly safe out there either, but I think that's... Slow's going to last... Whoa. Okay, the overlay is a bit bugged out. Let's rest. Shoot a kobold. Oh, crack. Okay, no. Cop this. Get him. Okay. Didn't want to have to use... See, the enemy dropping like 50 kobolds on us at once is just not really fair. Okay, we're armored a bit.
I'll need to be resting soon.
Need to sleep at least once. Down here, though, an archer is less of an issue. He said and then got hit by an arrow. Can we kill 3 kobolds? The fatigue is a problem. That's going to reduce our ability to hit substantially. It's not registering here, but it is a factor. Oh, I like it when you actually kill things. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, use your spells early. You want to reduce being attacked by 5 different things at once. Okay, let's discuss. I'm going to save scum this rest because we just absolutely need to sleep. Yep, I said I'm going to save scum. I'm going to save scum. Okay, we're just going to have to sleep outside. Okay, so this is not an option in here. Let's sleep here. Oh, thank God for that. Alright. Thank Tempest for that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to put down some traps while we're here. That's where we've got a place to come back to, which is somewhat safe. One here. Okay. We are going to use summons to deal with this nasty little mustard jelly. So we want those sweet XP. He's in there and undamaged, which makes sense. Let's cast this. Monster summoning 2. Holy crap, it's a heap of them. Lizard men and these guys. Okay, we're now going to cast haste on all of them. Yeah, you feel that, don't you? weapons ineffective. Well, that's okay. It'll give us a bit of space to get in there and... Oh, some of them are effective. That's good. We can use our club, which we can only access from inside the inventory screen. Yeah, see... The jelly appears to be attacking. Yeah, lizard men. And we've got enough blunt weapons here that it's doing fine. Oh no, we get our lizard man. Okay, we lost one of our guys. Let's send these boys up here to do cool stuff. And we will, in fact, follow them. Go, go, go. Oh, yeah, this is how we dungeon. Quick save. Not a bad way to find traps either, I should say. Now, are we sneaking? Because we are the stealth guy. Yes, we are. Oh, we'll come back for this. Let's send... Okay, I want myself over here. You boys, I'm sending you down to the bottom. Guaranteed to be some traps or something down there. They don't like getting far away from us, do they? Okay, I'm going to grab this. Because they're only going to be hasted for a while. We're not going to have them forever either. Oh, what? How long does that spell last? Plus, okay, so we have to level up to get that. Well, that's honestly fair enough. We don't want to have too much power, do we? Again, we save scum for traps. What's in here? Are we actually sneaking? Because we appear to still be moving. Oh, come on. Quick load. I'm not going to put up with that. Okay, we'll put a trap here anyway. And that's failed. Let's just make sure he didn't just spawn in right then and there again. Okay, so we need to deal with a whole lot of spiders. Spiders are super nasty, but we can usually kite them pretty well. 1, 2. It's a good chance we just take one of them straight out of the fight, and then mirror image. Now hopefully we can bottle them up so only one can fight us at once. Which can happen. I think he's still in range. Yeah, he's still in range. Let's move back a tiny bit. Yeah, he'll still be able to hit us. And I'm pretty sure poison goes through our mirror images, so we're actually still in some danger here. It's a good thing they haven't got a whole heap of health, though. I'm guessing there's a web trap in here, too. Although we didn't trigger it running in. Yeah, no savers. I think we're okay. Don't like all these extra attacks we're taking. Let's just finish this quickly. Hey, level up. This is good because we get to put a point. Yes, every 4 levels you get a proficiency point. Now we can stick it in single weapon style and get an additional armor class point, which is not really all that crucial. We could start getting into dual weapons, which is really, really handy later on, but like right now, if we equip 2 weapons, we have a -4 penalty in our main weapon and -8 in offhand, which is just not workable. Later on, I think we can get 3 points, which gets us to no penalty in main hand and only a 2 penalty in offhand. But extra attacks is really, really handy. But no, blunt weapons. We want the flexibility. Blunt means we can use staffs, which are two-handed weapons, of course, but maces, clubs, or hammers. For us, that just means clubs and staff. So, yeah. Points. We haven't had one of these for a while, so let's just think carefully for a second. We could get into Detect Illusion, breaking sort of invisibility through... This is really powerful, actually. We've got a while till our next level up, and we're doing pretty well across the board on most things. We're sneaking well enough. We're setting traps well enough. Let's start putting points in Detect Illusion in a big way. It's a really powerful capability. We can strip illusion spells away from enemies without casting an ability. You can do it while we're stealthed. It's a powerful skill, and we should start investing in it early. So yeah. And as always, we can just switch to think. What were we going to say? Something really insightful and important. Yes, we can just switch to potions if we have to do particularly hard jobs. So that's always a good thing. Let's just see if there's any traps in here. Doesn't look like there are. That's a good thing. Nothing in here. Okay. Has our trap still here? In case anything spawned behind us, which the game seems keen to have us do. Did that trap even trigger? Dreadwolf has 33 hit points. I'm going to trap him. Oh, he attacked us. That's pretty good of him. We should still be able to sneak in time. So yeah, see, we're stealth. We're able to sneak often enough. And with the boots we're wearing as well, they give us a bonus. So we're not going to put more points into move silently than we need to. Oh, there's a couple. I'm going to start using potions. I'm sick of this. It's one down, and the other ones are damaged. We're sneaking. Again, we don't need to fight fairly. Near death, and one that's badly injured. That's a good one. Let's shank. 9 hit points there. I think we hit him once, and then we magic missile him. Nothing else. We can soon switch out this one for the other. I can talk. Once we get out of this, we can put this there. Jeez, you guys are seeing my decline, aren't you? I think we've done everything over here. I think it's just onward and upward. I think summon animals is going to become our new primary. I think this is still a really important spell. Anything from level 1 to 3 just gets stopped. It's a good spell, even quite late in the game. Because things still get wheeled out. And sure, there's like a million traps through here. See, I'd put a trap in this room and paint it slightly red. Maybe not. The thing is, this dungeon layout is very similar to a few other dungeons in the game, so it's... Maybe I'm thinking of another area. But I knew one of them had tons of traps in it. Nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Firewine Ruins look similar, or it's another spot in here. In this game it looked very similar. Loot. Worst of all, we lost our experience points for that wolf. And see how we take half? That's because of our saver spell. Let's reload that and find that sweet trap and get the experience for it. I believe there is a mod that will... Essentially, because the way finding traps works, as I understand it, is the game does a check every 6 seconds, maybe every 12 seconds or so. Every round, I think it is, every 6 seconds. Where it scans, and if there's a trap in your immediate search bubble that has the same level as what you're looking for, you'll find it. So we've got, say, I think it's... Find traps is 70. So anything under us, anything over a 70 we won't see. Anything under we will. But, yeah, it's... I don't like the system. I think there's a mod which just makes it trigger constantly, which I think is a bit better. Let's use this time to buff, because werewolves are still werewolves. Let's chuck this guy on here. And I think haste as well. I like being able to quickly deal with enemies. Or we could chuck a web in there. That would be an interesting thing to try and do. Will we do it in a way where we can still... Let's use a slow instead. Beautiful. So now we're doing way more attacks per round. And we just basically broke him. Oh, he still manages to hit us though. Let's see if we can't. Let's check our grease in here. No, grease will slow them anyway. We don't really want that. Oh well. We nearly got hit by our own attack then. Oh, there's more. Let's attack as much as we can with our bow. Let's pull right back and break line of sight. We can backstab him, I think. Dread Wolf save a spell. We can't actually. Oh well. There we go, good hits. Let's rip around the corner here. Stealth. I think we are sneaking, that's good. We'll do ourselves a nice little backstab here against a slowed, vulnerable target. 13 damage. Is this the guy? Okay, let's keep ourselves moving. Gotta be careful of... Oops. Multiple enemies just respawning randomly. Okay, arrow's good. He's still slowed, it seems. He's almost done. Three hit points. Beautiful. 650 experience points. How far until we get to our next level? Quite a way off. I think it's going to be worth just using a dagger straight out and stabbing him. There we go. Good one. Oh, the best arrows in the game. Arrows of piercing. The main thing I like about these is the +4 taco. But also they do 7 to 12 damage. There's a save versus death to not experience this damage here, but the main thing is they almost always hit. Good for mages, I find. Good for anything really, but you know. Ice Lance. 5d6. We should remember the scrolls we have too. We've got some cool scrolls here for fun things. We fight... Oh, we could have used this against Icarid. This is the kind of thing you'd use, actually. We'll find a place and time for it. But yeah, we've got scrolls of spells we really need, so let's remember that. Did we grab everything? Yes, I think we did. Let's roll through here. Potion of Absorption. I'm going to guess something really nasty in here. The Wolf of Ulcaster. Speaking of Ulcaster, I think we're going to rest here and trap the crap out of this space. Healing to reduce our resting time. Pretty sure sleeping in here is not a great idea either, but we'll see. Let's have a quick look at this wolf again and just get an idea of what we're up against. He is not immune to magic damage, so that's really good to know. He has no other immunities besides poison. Okay, so we can definitely hit this guy. I think if we do a massive monster summoning run, maybe we charge 2, haste them as we go, keep ourselves at range and just pour arrows into him, and then we can have traps set up as well. So I think we can do this. But this seems easier. I know it's got a ton of hit points and really nasty combat statistics, but I think it's going to be easier than Icarid because there are things we can do to disable it. Is it immune to things? Immune to being blinded? Doesn't say that it's immune to blind, so we might give that a shot. Okay, let's sort through spells first. No, I think we're going to cast... Yes. Web, we're not going to bother casting webs because we have, although, maybe we'll cast one. Ray of Enfeeblement. So that's got a save to negate with no penalty. But that would be good. Reducing its strength to 5 would reduce its combat ability. But, yeah, not so much. Powered sleep. No, he's got way 20 hit points. I think it's going to be a simple thing of... What does luck do? Weapon damage is improved. That's kind of cool, but not really what we need. I think we're just going to grab another one of these, because we're going to one-up in melee combat with this thing anyway. Haste and haste. 2 haste is good. A slow is good. We're going to try and hit him with the slow early on. That's a good thing. And 2 monster summoning. Oops. Quick save. Can we sleep? Hey, thank you very much. So we're going to put one of these guys down here. One of these guys here. Again, ooh, we failed that snare. Fair enough. Failed that snare as well. Ugh. It's a good thing we've got these guys over here. In that case, I'm going to put this one over to here. These are our fallback lines. We shouldn't have to use these if we're clever. Okay. Let's have a quick look over here. Sneaky. Sneaky little gander. I think locking him up in here is going to be a good idea. We kind of want to summon our... We want to bring him out into this space, actually. Okay. Let's start the summoning. Okay. Put you guys here to prompt the wolf to come out. Good. We slowed the wolf as well. Can we get in for a backstab? Oh, that caused a panic. That's not great. Oh, wolf's on us. That's not good. We don't want that. That's really... Let's play it out, though. Okay. We are going to hit this guy with as many arrows as we can. And we're going to try and... What is this? Howl of the Grave? I'm going to just clear the space for a second so we know what that is. That's a ghoul which spawns right next to us. Let's... we could also re-summon if we wanted to. Can we get cover over here? So if I can launch more summons into there... we'll be fine, actually. Let's just focus our fire for a second. That's not good. Okay, let's say we've just discharged whatever's happening in here. So we'll let this play itself out. Heaps of ghouls, heaps of dreadwolves. Why are there just tons of dreadwolves being spawned? Oh, God. Do we think that this game is playing a little bit unfair? Yeah, it's just constantly spawning dreadwolves. This kind of stuff I'm not really a fan of, where it's just like pumping out enemies randomly. Okay. We have to kill this thing quickly, which means a trap spam. Okay. We are going to try and paralyze him as well. Because if he's paralyzed, he can't cast his... Is he immune to paralysis, actually? But does that include web? Let's do some experimentation. We'll still commit to the results in the moment. Let's see if we can web this guy. Let's Nicky Webster him. Oh, no. That's bad. We won't commit to that result. Let's try that again. Yes, if you move after you start casting a spell, the spell is cancelled. But if we cast outside of range, he'll move, so... Save a spell indicates that there's a chance he would fail that normally. We could also try blinding him. He is stuffed skis. Save a spell. Let's begin our attack. If we can blind him... Save a spell again. Let's slow him next, actually. That's a Dreadwolf coming through there. Okay. Okay, so we need to seal this off with webs to stop the reinforcements. Let's rerun this. Okay. I think we can do this otherwise. We can at least delay them. Okay, now I'm going to sneak over here and I'm going to attempt to blind him. No, you boys need to stay right where you are or else bad things are going to happen to us. I said, the problem is they're super fast. He's blinded. Go get him. We'll go get you too. Oops. Yeah, let's not use. Let's stay at range. Whoa, panic got us then. Are we going to wind up in the web? Well, we're on the web now. We're on YouTube. Summons might do the rest of it. You never know. And that web should stop bad things from coming. Ugh. This is ridiculous. Oh, there's wolves coming in from here as well. So in that case, what we really want is a bolt hole. Look how many dreadwolves. Okay. We need to web here. I don't like this kind of challenge. I don't mind it fair, but an unlimited number of enemies is just not how this is supposed to work. It's not fun either, I should say. Here we go. We could trigger this whole thing from in here. Let's do some testing. Pretty sure the Dreadwolves appear running in the second we turn up. That's my theory. That was badly done. Okay. We have to get in here. Okay, I'm going to reload my quick save from a couple back. Let's see if we've cleared out the Dreadwolves that are here. I like the extra kind of challenge, but not monstrously constantly spawning enemies. That's not how this... Because it just basically means I have to kill him quick. Spawn 5 even, spawn 10, but don't spawn an unlimited number. It just changes the metric. Okay, we can get a web in there. And a chair as well. Oh yes, we have to rest. So what do we want? 2 of those, yes please. Because we're going to recharge this partway through the fight. We also want... slow, 2 of those. I think this is what we actually asked for. This is good. Quick save. And rest. We need to get quietly over here and deal with this dog without the other one seeing us. Can we just blind him? Guess not. What is a dread wolf? Okay, you're gonna cop another one of these, I think. Blinded. Blinded by the light. Again, my inner stinge is coming out. You're seeing it again. I've got 700 of these arrows. Let's make use of them for targets like this. Save our good arrows. Prediction. We'll get to the point where we're actually shooting +2 arrows, and I'll be switching to the +1s as my cheap round. Okay, let's quick save. Okay, sleep. Okay, we should have everything we need at this point. My thinking is we duck out, blind and web this guy. The blind would go off first. So the hope would be we're going to say scum this. Blinded. Good. Now we're going to web. How is he tracking us? Okay, so long as we seal off this section here, I'm happy, because the Dreadwolf army is going to come roaring through, although he's withdrawing. This is actually not good. Stuff it. You can have as many traps as I can throw in there. Yeah, this is probably a slight abuse of Dreadwolf done. Dreadwolf done. Is that web still triggering? I think it is. Where is the wolf of Ulcaster? And he's just going to spawn unlimited wolves now. Can I spawn these beyond the web? No, and we're actually taking web attempts now. Let's slow everything. Okay, so it's just around the corner there, I think. Yes, I have an idea. We should be able to push our units through the web. If I get them moving quickly. Okay. Push. They should go through the web fast enough. Or they will all get held. Okay. So now we wait. Good. Dreadwolves. They eat through the Dreadwolves quickly enough. Can we get to a stage where we can see they're attacking the Wolf of Ulcaster? That's good. Let's get another batch up and happening. Okay, he just feared all of them. Go get him. Yeah, when in doubt, just do it all. Hang on, where am I? Okay, everything needs to attack this damn wolf. Oh, crap. You are a problem. Got the ghoul. Okay, we are just now smashing this thing with hits. I'm going to move my guy back out of range. It's got so much health though, that's the problem. Wand of Frost. That'll do a ton of damage. You could have done more, honestly. Do I have anything else I can put forward out there? Not really. Resist Fear would be a great spell right now, wouldn't it? And now we're getting just more and more of these damn Dreadwolves. Hit the Wolf of Ulcaster. We're doing good damage. Let's rip out of here and see if we can find a place to hide. Hide and wait until all this blows over. Now we can't sleep or else the damn Wolf of Ulcaster is going to just come at us again. At this point I would even take a one-on-one fight with it. Unsummoned. That's a lot of Dreadwolves. In fact, I would suggest that what we need to do is take out the Dreadwolves first and hope there are no more being summoned. Fatigued. That's... yeah, I know, you're not feeling great. 110 hit points. What's his combat abilities again? Terrifying, that's what they are. Although, his taco is through the floor because he's slowed. Is he considered evil? Alignment. Evil, yes he is. Which means this will help. Now sneakity sneak sneak. Go and kill the wolf of... oh god, that's just too perfect, isn't it? I think we should be able to chuck a potion up there. Sneak, sneak, sneak. I think we're sneaking right now. Yeah, I'm going to just deal with all these. We can't fight this many without dealing with some of these. And I know that made no sense as a sentence, but here we are. An oil of speed. What else have we got? Are we out of fire potions already? We are. Seriously? That's most of the Dreadwolves. Attack this guy. Do we have any more potions of fireball? Oh, actually, we might have a scroll of fireball in here somewhere. Scroll of web. Yes, let's make use of that. Here, in fact, it would be perfect. This would be just the place for it. Good. Okay, we might win this. I mean, of course we'll win this. No, 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 no. You need to just not go into the web yourself. Now put arrows on that guy. We also need to blind him. He's blinded. I'm also going to grease them, actually. We are burning some of these scrolls, but makes sense to at this point. We're going to slow and shut them down. Damn it. Just focus on the wolf for a second. The wolf has now got a reasonable number of hit points left. We can fight that. Where is he gone? Oh, he's in backstabbing position. Let's do it. Quick save. Can we fight this guy one-on-one? No, that's not good. See, that save a spell thing, that is helping us out. Yeah, come and find us. I'm not going to fight the fight you want to fight. I'm going to fight the fight I want to fight. Sneak, maybe? Or get stuck in a corner with the wolf of... Jeez, I would just be really keen for us to be stealthy right now. Nah. Did we... We're running out of abilities here too. Okay, we want to focus on the wolf of Ulcaster if we can. My thinking is he will go for a we can go for a backstab here if we're quick. I know you're tired, buddy, but we have wolves to miss. It's 51. More fresh. He's getting down to nearly dead, but he just summoned a ton of dread wolves, which we're just not going to be able to get through all this. 34 hit points on this guy. It's going to be... We are out of traps. We're out of frost wands. We're not out of frost wands. He's within frost wand range at this point. Let's try and kill him outright. There he is. No! Break away into stealth. It's the movements that also do it. He's just surrounded by a ton of them. There he is. That's the guy we want to hit. He's almost dead. He's on 12 hit points. The wolves would have seen us, but we should be able to sneak in here. And let's finish off the wolf of Ulcaster. Cop another one of those. Actually, no, he may have loot. At this point, I don't care. We got him. We killed the wolf of Ulcaster. 4,000 experience points well earned. Can we kill the rest of them, or can we have a little sleep in our hidey hole before we have to deal with them all? I think there was a vampiric wolf here that was still pretty hard, had all kinds of immunities, but not like this. There we go. We might not even need summons to deal with this. I think we can just drop a web here. Let's drop a web here. And a slow. Slowed them and webbed them. This is how we do it. Blind you. Their save verse is pretty high, actually. That's a problem. There we go. He'll get stuck in there, and when he does, we will strike. There's actually a crap load of them in there. I think we're going to be using traps, honestly. Since we can't see him, let's chuck a trap right about here. Just the one. Pity, we wanted to get more of them than that if we could. There should be a stack of them just in here. I'm going to stick a normal trap here. And I'm going to stick a trap in here. There we go. Slowed them again. Have we got any other webs? No, we don't. Tempted to chuck only 3 remaining, apparently. Enemies that we can kind of fight up close if we have to with buff spells. You're going to move, are you? Try and pull me into my own web, are you? He's dead. Go the traps. Or we could just hit him. That's an option too, isn't it? That's not good. Don't have a ranged weapon out when you're engaged in close range combat. Shank him? We did it. We survived the encounter. Okay. Let's go see what's in here. That, I'm guessing, is trapped to the wazoo. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. I mean, there's still more in there. But yes, this is how you would normally find traps. Look for areas of obvious trappiness. And sometimes there's environmental storytelling to help you. Oh, very nice. Normally that's an expensive purchase, but this is... Oh, I can't show you what this is. This is really good armor. It will remove our spells, though, which we don't want. But it also helps us stay stealthy. So it would set our effective stealth. Doesn't show here, but... Oh, yeah, there it does, actually. So if you wanted to just rogue it up, this is a great set of armor. But we don't really roll that way. Why can't I drink the strength potions? Oil. We burn through our oils, so... Acid arrows have a +1 to hit, whereas ice arrows don't. I don't know why that is. But yeah, these are basically a straight up upgrade of +1 arrows, so we'll keep them aside until we have more. Oil of speed, thank you very much. And Ulcaster's Dusty History Book. I'll let you have a read through here if you like. Alternatively, you could probably find it on the... There's a lot of reading here. I would suggest if you want to find this book, you can just check it out on the wiki page. Yep. Okay. Would guess that mage at the front would be keen to have that book. So even when the game straight up cheats and just gives us tons and tons of enemies, well, we can summon our own help. So that's, again, I'm very impressed with what this character can get away with. And as before, I'm going to be a cheaty McCheat cheat. Like, if there were scorch marks and things, I don't know. To me, there needs to be a better system for traps than what we've got going here. Pretty sure somewhere through here is an area transition. Or am I thinking of a different part? I think we've been everywhere now. The book. I thought there was armor and things, like there were ghosts. Am I thinking of the right spot? I might be thinking of the Firewine ruins. That's a Dreadwolf. I know them. That wolf's on its way. We need to start sneaking. Let's see if we can find that wolf. There he is. I think it'd be as simple as a backstab. And mirror image. I mean, that should take him out. And we now have a point in clubs. This is really good. Clubs and quarterstaff. I would predict by the end of the game we'll be using more quarterstaff than anything else. So good for our little buddy here to get a chance to master the staff. Direwolf, that's a different story. They are just... Okay, they're just powerful. Let's see if our existing technique will work on him. Shank? Blur. Let's drop our armor class down a little bit as well. And improved our saving throws in case he has any kind of magical ability. Hello there. Get blinded. Now we move over here so we get out of the range of that wolf. If they're still in range, we'll get hit. So it's no... There we go. Oh, really cool tip for dealing with wolves and stuff. Sorry. For putting traps down as a rogue. If you manage to blind yourself, you can actually drop traps whenever you like. I guess it's that thing of if you can't see the enemy, your focus isn't stuffed up trying to engage them. I don't know, but it's cool. Since he's helpless, we'll just use normal arrows. Pretty sure Faldorn, the druid, you can recruit her special ability is to summon the direwolf. I've never actually had her in a party. By the time I really thought about it, yeah, just a single class druid. By the time I was thinking about her, I was playing this game solo, and I think like it's addictive playing this game solo. Actually, like it just becomes. I'm sure there isn't another area through here we can leave or go through. I always thought there was more to this spot. Anyway, let's hand the book back to old mate Ulcaster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see if we can find him. Sometimes he just sort of wanders around and sometimes he's just not here. Hey, there you are. Have your book back. Knowledge returns with these simple words on parchment, to teach once more in a celestial class. I will prevent the same from happening someday. 1,000 experience points gets us a little bit closer. Oh, level 8 mage is when we start to get really powerful, I think. Well, that's Ulcaster, I would say, mostly done. I would consider just rolling through here a bit more and getting a bit of an idea of what the school looked like, and then we... Oh, you know, I was thinking of somewhere we can go after this. Just a quick journey, because we missed something rather important, and it's possible you, dear viewer, noticed this. But we, yes, I failed to go to... On the Sea Watch, there's a cave around here. So let's duck into Gulliken. We'll come back here. We'll go to Beregost. Sell what we've got.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Really? Wolves. Imagine that. Cop and arrow. Now close. This setup reminds me of that XKCD cartoon with the velociraptors. Yeah, magic missile's getting pretty potent now. It's a great spell, particularly when you get improved alacrity and you can basically just ripple that spell out entirely. Just drop your entire spell list onto an enemy. And even enemies that have some magic resistance, you fire enough magic missiles, you're going to get through. Surely we can disable this man. No. I could use the Wand of Frost. No, we'll fight it sensibly. We've got the hit points to do this. Got a good blade, good armor class. What I'd really like is an extra attack per round. I considered adding a single extra attack per round, which is not so hard to do into Baldur's Gate. But that, I think, is crossing into just overt cheating. So it's really hard to get that second attack per round in anything but a warrior. So that was the idea behind it. Have we got any? No bandit skulls. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to pay to have this converted across rather than try and worry about... Here we go. Terom, got something for you, buddy. Arrows +2, you have nothing I want to buy. Identify. As I said, it's a great piece of armor. Really good. If you're playing a single thief class, this is what you'd be grabbing. Yeah, and you get a bonus to hide in shadows. I think it's a pity you can't wear it as a ranger. I would have thought this would be a great item for that, but it is not to be. Okay, let's sell this armor to him, and the Linkside gem, and the dagger. Cha-ching, baby. Oh, how much would a whole heap of arrow +2? See, actually, I probably skip arrow +2 and just buy arrows of piercing. So that's probably what we're really after. Okay, let's go to the Siren's Cave, do that quest nice and quick, and then that should give us some more experience too, because I think there's some sirens we missed. And I'd be a big fan of taking them out. There we go now. Yes, it's up through here. To be fair, we were kind of a bit worn out when we did this, so maybe it's best that we're coming back a bit more refreshed. I think we can get a Hobgoblin Elite. 16 hit points. That feels like a backstab waiting to happen. No, we'll just keep pushing then. We'll let him go on his merry way. Alright. See if we can get a backstab on him, because that's the preferred way to deal with hobgoblins is backstab. Where did you guys come from? Stuff it. No, actually I won't do that. Let's just push through and do what we're here to do. Oh, that was well timed. You guys I might need to just deal with, actually. Pretty sure I've got enough arrows now. Won't worry about stealing his. Okay, I think I've gotten a bit quiet, so I'm going to move the mic a bit closer. Let's get down into here and see what we can find. Now, do I have a potion of insight so I can avoid being charmed? Potion of clarity? Yes. In fact, that was the first potion we found in the game, so we will make good use of that once we've checked the place out. Oh, a nice relaxing day at the beach. How long does this last for, incidentally? 1 hour, which is not as long as you might think it is. But it should be well and truly long enough to deal with what we've got up here. And yeah, you better believe we're going to be doing some gnarly traps and things. Carrion crawler. Well, we should be able to kill that pretty easily. Not going to risk a backstab, though. Managed to sneak nicely. Oh, it would kind of be a good backstab, though, wouldn't it? Go on, let's make a bad decision and ship him in the back. Yeah, that's what we're worried about. Okay, okay. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. Because I also don't want to get stuck triggering these guys. Okay. Okay. Buddy? No. We're also going to rest before we do the big battle. Maybe I can break line of sight and... I think we can backstab him. Go, baby, go. Three hit points remaining. That's a single arrow. Now, I would say I've never had a carrion crawler give me this much trouble, but that is not the case. Yes, another young Alex lesson, getting myself completely obliterated by... Yeah, wasn't good. We want to use grease. Go, grease, lightning. It's going to be stuck in my head now, I'm sorry. Probably yours too. Web. Slow and haste is always good. And this, we're going to use this. Ooh. Getting a bit late. Oh crap, that's a really nasty thing to just summon in out of nowhere. Can we... 49, that is too much for us to backstab in one hit. We will treat this as a live enemy and do what needs to be done. Now the risk with monster summoning is that this thing can charm us. But I think we can overwhelm it. Particularly if we hastify. We're all in. Let's go. Where the hell did she go? Oh, she's gone up there. That's not great. Oh, I really like it when you guys kill the enemy before we have potentially... There's an enemy about. There she is. This is not going as expected, by the way. No, we're not going to do it this way. We're sneaking. How are they going up here? Focus your fire. Oh, she's managed to cause problems. Yeah, we haven't got the spells for this, so let's just have our rest. Okay. And do our plan as intended. So 1 and 2. Slow at the end, slow at the start. Traps through the middle. And traps here. Okay. I'm going to drink my potion. 1 hour. Did I drink it? Not yet. Cool. We're going to monster summon. Just 1, huh? You're actually more of a liability than anything else. It's just 1 of you. Sneak. Jesus. That's not what we wanted at all. Can we please sneak? I don't want to burn my spell waiting for this. Come on. Okay. We're going to... That's a siren up there, which we're going to regard as hostile. 2 webs. Wait for the counter. Magic resistance. That's not good. So there's a... Wait for the spell to trigger. Okay. That should... I'm going to keep that off for a moment. And haste it. Let's see if we can kill the siren. That ogre is going to push us into the enemy. So we're going to roll down here. Seal was held. That's good. Is she visible to us? You know what, dude? You can go in there and see if you can do any better than I am. Sill is visible. Magic resistance. I think we're going to worry about the other sirens more. This is not your place. This is the home of Sill's tribe. Dirty land folk, you shall suffer for your trespass. Unsummoned. Dire Charm. Won't work because we've got really good abilities. Sill is down to 18. Let's pull back and focus on her team. In fact, I want to quickly deal with her team. Did that take her out in 1 hit? Because that can happen sometimes. Finish her off. We're immune to that spell. Maybe just hit her. Credo Oculus. Veritas Credo Oculus. The truth I see with my eyes. she's done. Really want to pull Syl down here to deal with. Can we chuck anything up there her way? Let's see if we can get a magic resistance spell past her. What's her magic resistance? Only 40. So yeah, it's a good chance it'll still work. Alia Feder. Magic resistance. I'm going to pop this just in case. Okay, we are now immune to most spells, which is handy. I think we might be able to do a sneak attack here, actually. Come on, buddy. You got this. There we go. Sneaky. She is on 18 hit points. That's a good backstab and probably a follow-up attack. Yes! Beautiful. Didn't even need our traps. Which means we have them for the cave up ahead. This is actually a pretty gnarly spot in here. I might even rest. Let's put some traps here too. Just one. And one of these so we can slow whatever comes out. Assuming there's nasty things in this cave. Which, if memory serves, there is. We also can't summon and then bring them into the cave, which is a pity, because I would do that here too. Okay, let's roll in. Oh, this actually is giving me tingly memories. Why am I only summoning one now? Well, it's going to be a super Ogrillion. Pretty sure there's traps all through here as well. Let's send the Ogrillion first. Flesh Golem. Now, Flesh Golem is immune to magic and not much else. So we can probably go shiv it in the back. Backstab seems to have failed. Let's switch to arrows. Jesus. Strikes me we don't want to get hit by that. Strikes me very much we don't want to get hit by that. Stealth maybe? That's got 11 hit points left. I think we can risk fighting it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? But we've got haste. That means 2 attacks. Jeez. He just hit straight through all our mirrors. Now we're even harder to hit. Our armor class is -3. Kill it. Good. Kill. I'm guessing there's a trap in here too. Considering there was... Yep. What the... Disarm. What have we got to do with these guys? Magic's not particularly effective, it would seem. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, let's see if we can web him. I'm always a fan of web. Magic resistance. Even the bat didn't. What magic resistance is he again? 100%. So all of this is basically no good to us. We have our traps though. Our traps outside will do nicely. Push, push, push. There we go. That's what we wanted. Put another one here. Really wanted our summons to make more of an impact. Let's see if we can get a couple of summons going. It's more that I want to show you guys cool stuff than anything else. Make sure we can get rid of all the traps through here. I think there's a trap here. This reminds me very much of Abe's Odyssey. Pure-ended backgrounds, bats in caves. It's like Paramonia. There it is. Now, we are going to stealth anyway, because we'll be sneaky for a second getting up there. And sneak. Come on. And after this little island, we'll make the cut. Now, I have no idea what's up there. This was a good place to get loot. Pretty sure you could get a... Okay. Let's sneak around to this side and disable the other trap. And then we will do the usual haste and... summon and then haste trick. There it is. Okay. So there's a trap in every interconnecting section. Now, a nice wide area. We should be able to do some nice summons here. It's a little better. Let's get to the cap. Go get him. Okay, follow me. Let's go get these guys. This is more to facilitate us doing gnarly backstabs, which don't really work. Holy crap. Most of the weapons are ineffective, so we're going to switch to bow. We can't do anything to really affect them. We'll be right. Need bit, we'll just... Oh, yeah, we nailed them. Now, is this section here a trap? Boys, go away from me at the front. Guess not. Money. Cloak of Relar. Actually, realised mistake. That's a full plate armor. Ah, and a book. Ah, some good things here. Okay, so let's go through one by one. This is an incredible item. This is a tome of something. It'll improve one of our statistics. Hopefully we get strength. Yeah, strength will be the best. Emotion Hopelessness. Not a bad spell at all. Essentially, all enemies inside the area of effect have a save versus spell, or else they stand still and do nothing. So it's sort of like a horror spell, but it's more of a... I don't know what to call it, really. Hopelessness. Not sure if we'll use it. We'll try it at least once, so we see if we like it. This is the Cloak of Relar's mistake. It gets us to turn into a wolf at will. Might have some uses, actually, because a wolf gets 2 attacks. Sort of thing you really want to pick up early on. For vision, that's pretty useless. But yes, it's good in the sense that for mobility, moving across maps, it can be handy too. So we'll find a use for it. But that's what we wanted. That's the item. Yeah, that's good. Let's go back to base and... Hey, boys. Hey, boys. And... Pity we can't... Oh, the ogres do follow us. That's amazing. Okay, then. In that case, just follow me. Let's see if we can find something to beat up over here. Nothing on scope. Ah, well. There were some nasty hobgoblins. Yeah, they're getting unsummoned now. Hobgoblin Elite, you look very, very shiverable. Let's take it back to Baragost and have a sleep in one of the inns. Oh no, gibberlings, what'll we do? Watch this. 1. Really? There we go. Haste and mirror image for gibberlings. Should have no issues taking them out. I have to know what this manual is. So that's the first thing we do. We get into Beregost. And identify that manual and then use it. In the original, we would have found the dagger of poison by now, dagger of venom. We would have purchased it from Beregost, and that's an amazing weapon. Okay, let's rock on down to Felderpost Inn, because sometimes he has good stuff. Oh, the tension is killing me. More messages. Again, whenever I go to record, what happens? Felderpost. Man, he looks creepy. Did we have anything good here? The Protector, arrows +2. Dead 3. I'll buy them later on. As I said, we'll probably switch to something else. I think we're going to ditch Raylar's Mistake and the full plate. We can't wear that, obviously. And that's a good bit of cash. And honestly, I'm going to just grab one of these to be a identify. 1 night's rest. Thank you very much, sir. What do we have? Intelligence. That's good. That'll give us more spells later on. It may even give us some more spells now. In the meantime, I will. Let's have a quick look. 5 level 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see if we get an extra spell slot. We might. 5, 4, 3, 2. Not so much. We do need 19 eventually anyway to be able to cast level 9 spells, is my understanding. So that's always a good thing. And these are essentially hit points when we fight nasty brain suckers later on. But yes, I would have preferred strength, but we'll see if we can find that. It's interesting because that, I believe, is in the location it normally is in the game. So that wasn't randomized. So maybe if I can find the strength tome later on, it will be in its normal spot. Oh, it might be a thing too that you only get the extra spell slots upon level up, which we're not too far from. 4,000 experience will be level 8, and we can cast some really nice spells. So I'll make the cut here. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Our release schedule is back to every Thursday. So, yeah, tell your friends. Good to get some more people watching and along with the story.